A very good evening and welcome to all our viewers to the I-League 2 2025-26. Time to open up the season as Karbi Anglong Morning Star FC are set to take on Sudeva Delhi. Always an interesting outing when it is qualification battles, and why I mention qualification because even though the crown is there to take, it is also a spot in the upper tier waiting for all these sides to be grabbed across. Competition will get tough like it has been every season, and this season it is more so interesting given that the teams have a lot more experience added in and a lot to prove. Some of them have already been in the I League, the likes of Sudeva Delhi who have been there, and the likes of Karbi Anglong Morning Star who have also featured in the Durand Cup in recent times. It is the home ground of Karbi Anglong Morning Star at the KASA Stadium. They've put in a lot of efforts to make sure their team is on the rise. It's drizzling a bit though. That period of change in weather, the transition from winter to summer is what we are moving into in the country right now, especially in this region, the northeastern side of the country. And the battle just begins here. It'll be a short yet crisp journey for the teams eyeing for that spot in the I-League. A couple of teams last year, of course, we saw Diamond Harbour and Chanmari go through. Who will it be this time? These two will certainly fancy their chances. Two captains exchanging a few words at the toss. Very experienced Manku Kuki leading Sudeva, while Kamalsan Rongfer for Karbi Anglong. Today's match officials, Rohan Das Gupta with the whistle in his hand, with Bishu Das and Robinson Singh to assist him down the lines, and fourth official, Mithun Kumar Kundu. And Ballari Sujesh Rajan is our match commissioner for the game. It'll be certainly interesting to find out the way the game pans out. We'll have a look at the Karbi Anglong lineup. They've gone with a 4-2-3-1. So much experience added in with the likes of Shangramjit coming in goal. Ricky in defense with DIPHU Gohain, who performed so well with a state team in the Santosh Trophy. Simte and Kamalsan, the fullbacks with Yuhenba, Harsha and Vikash in the midfield. Vikash brings in that experience along with Yuhenba's youth. Navin Krishna, Lal Siem and Rahul Paswan to lead the three-man attacking lineup for Karbi Anglong. Khoghan Singh also knows how to deal with situations like this, but he'll certainly want to try some of them out from the bench too, the likes of Calvin. Pungte has been in the circuit for a while too, but Sudeva Delhi, they have been creating a buzz at youth level for quite a while now. But now it's time they get back into dominating with the seniors as well. They have got Nitish Mehra on goal, Lalmo Anoma and Zahid Yusuf, the centre backs with Aryan and Buanga out wide. The midfield very experienced with Tandonba, Manku Kuki and Wangden Tamang as we get ahead with proceedings here. The Karbi Anglong Morning Star and Sudeva Delhi in a battle which just begins in I-League 2, where both sides will have one common motive: get to the top of the table, win the title to your name, as well as get qualification to the now Indian Football League. Well, I was just mentioning the lineup of Sudeva Delhi, where that midfield has a lot of experience with Tondomba, Wangden and Manku Kuki. And up front, of course, they've got Moirangtham Ronaldo Singh, Harmanpreet and KS Shikhar. That'll be an early stoppage, not intentional, but straight to the head. Referee quick to react. Just making sure things are all right. Of course, the physio will be needed. But yes, Zahid Shafi Mir is in charge of this Sudeva side. They've seen a change of a lot of head coaches for this senior team. I think they'll be really looking forward to find that combination which clicks for them. And they'll hope this is it. Manko Kuki is no new face for this setup. He's been playing for Sudeva since a while. Went to the I-League last year, scored a wonderful goal for Rajasthan United. One of a screamer from long way out. I'm very surprised to see him take a step down while players like him were expected to take a step up. And he was initially signed by Gokulam Kerala. Didn't get too much game time out there and then moves back to Sudeva. He's leading the side for a reason. But these are the players you need to keep an eye on. Always a question mark when such players miss out on platforms they deserve to be in. Buanga, another one of them, taking the throw there. He's played for Isol and then Delhi FC. It's not like they've just merely been playing, they've been performing. And you want the performers to be right up there. Nicely taken down by Yohenba. Simte from the left. What how the play looks like before the cross came in. But they have some prolific scorers up front, the likes of Rahul Paswan, who has been in the circuit for long, Karbi Anglong. He's even made his Indian Super League debut for SC's Bengal back in time. Well, but that experience needs to pay off. Kogan Singh will hope for that. This was aimed towards Rahul. Comfortable work eventually. Launched long out there, a little flick on as well. Didn't get the direction he was looking for. Trying to control it in the midfield there, Tandomba. He has given it away. But Navin Krishna, nice little ball through towards Rahul Paswan. Too close to the keeper for comfort. And now Manku, a lot of quality. Watch out for him. Looks for the curler. Too close to his marker to try and get the shot off. Those are little moments. A lot of individual quality in both the sides. And that is a very interesting area to win a free kick. Yuhenba is the one standing on it. And the Blue Giant, the nickname, Karbi Anglong Morning Star. You can see it on the shirt, you can see it on the stands as well. But here's their chance to go up in the contest. And Yuhenba, a lot of curl on it. Free header as well. Oh, what a save. Well, was the flag up or something, because it's been given in favor of Sudeva? We'll have a closer look. What a chance. Certainly looks like an offside has been given. Or is it a handball? But what a terrific save pulled off by Nitish Mehra. A first glimpse of what they have got in their bag. Another chance down the right. Here's Rahul. A good ball in. Controlled by Lal CM. Still Lal CM trying to find space. Very aggressive intent from Karbi Anglong. And now Sudeva on the break. Well defended there by DIPHU. Still getting flashbacks of that save on the other end, even though it wouldn't have counted. Sudeva will feel a little bit of pressure the way things have panned out in the last few minutes. Nicely done there. Merangtem Ronaldo with a bit of a heavy touch. And DIPHU again to the rescue. Another long throw. Naveen trying to get away with it. And that is well done by Vikas Singh, who has options in front of him, asking a bit too much of Lal CM with that pass forward. Could have just delayed that one. Now Ronaldo. Slightly away from Manku. So much experience now, Manku Kuki. Really disheartening to not see him at the top levels yet. And that's the problem. That's the problem with players not getting to the platform they deserve to be in time. And then people start questioning about how it's already late. It is what it is. We saw the likes of Edmund Larvindika this time finally into the Indian Super League. He's been performing since a long while, consistent in the I-League last couple of years, then eventually gets his place. And here's a chance for Sudeva from the right, just away from Harmanpreet. There's good amount of support growing for Karbi Anglong in the region. But a totally different team from what they fielded in the Durand Cup last year. The only one who's been here is the captain, Kamalsan Rangfa. They had the likes of Hemba and Shangti, who was with Shillong Lechong as well. A few players coming in and out of the team. It still look like a well-motivated unit. Randamba gets away from danger. Need the right weight on those passes, otherwise can be very risky. Some football had been looking for a club in this level of Indian football, and Karbi Anglong, the one who qualified last year, established in 2008. This region in DIPHU. Another one floated in, and nothing given. Off. On the turn, Simte tried to test the keeper. Missed by margins. Not a bad attempt at all. They were hoping for the whistle to come in. That was more of a poacher's attempt. He's the left full back of the team, Simte, who came up to join attack. Not an easy skill to try and shoot on the turn. Very nice to see Karbi Anglong doing so well lately. It's more of a fan-based club who are always looking out for young talented footballers and trying to promote them. That's been their motto. And won the Assam State Premier League in 2023-24 as well. The last which I remember. Under pressure, nicely done with the back heel from Shikhar. Teasing delivery as well. Important clearance coming in from Karbi Anglong. Sudeva gradually growing into the game. Aryan finds Ronaldo. A bit of trickery. Ronaldo gets away from two. And then the block in the way. Need to be slightly more clinical with their passing from the back. Sudeva. Now won it back. Here's a chance. Manku trying to feed it through towards Shikhar, who still gets a shot off. And now Manku off the defender onto the post. Karbi Anglong survived, but what a chance for Sudeva. It was Manku who got the first pass through, and then Shikhar with the attempt. And on the rebound again, Manku's attempt. And great defending, have to say. Committed defending. Manku Cookie to take the corner. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to curl it in from there. Wayward eventually went for power, not too much curl or flight on it. Very flat, very low. Disappointing one. Here's Ricky. Another one with a bag full of experience. Everyone watching Indian football have at least for one scene in play. Ricky at different stages, trying to be a bit tricky. And Kamalsan intervenes. Oh, what a pass that. Rahul Paswan got a touch in between, but I'm very sure he was looking for Lalsiam's run out there. Another block from Kamalsan. Not quite effective this time. Here's Manko. He had seen a pass through as well. A heavy touch from the defender. Kamalsan. I'm more interested in passing it around. Nice little switch to the left. Just slowed it down for a moment. Johenba. Harsha Parui has options in front and gets to him as well. A floater in the area. And Nitish Mehra, he's looked confident so far. The new addition under the Sudeva sticks. A lot of space open on the left. Rahul with a half-hearted press. Trying for the switch eventually. Seeing so much amount of time and space. A good support as well for the club here. And you can see on the background the stands. It'll gradually increase as they keep performing like this. Another good ball forward. Runners in the area as well. Zahid Yusuf clears it before the danger was created. Vikas. And the decision in Sudeva's favor, but they have now settled down much comfortably. Sudeva. Initially, it looked like Karbi Anglong started strong. Now it's pretty much in the balance. And that's a giveaway. And Rahul Paswan. Kamalsan. Here's Harsha. Trying to keep it with themselves, Karbi Anglong. Kamalsan has looked very impressive so far. Zahid. A little touch from Harmanpreet, who needs to be further up front, I would say. It's of course good that he's dropping deep to support his team. Just trying to slow it down at the moment, suddenly. It was a high intensity start. Puanga with the throw. Shekhar trying to dribble his way past. A slightly heavier touch from Tontomba, and now a chance for Naveen to exploit. And Lalsiem has got that pace. Lalsiem and Buanga to beat, though. Not the easiest of defenders to go past. He's waiting for options, and Buanga sticks a foot in. And that's where the difference is created. But now eventually the cross comes in. Awkward looking bounce in front of Lalmuanoma. He's got it out somehow. The long range just went wide, and that is why it was a goal kick for Sudeva. He's done well with the shot stopping Nitish Mehra, but his positioning as well. But the goal kick so far is just given it away a couple of times now. You don't really want to give possession to your opponents when you have an opportunity to restart play. Promotion. Options in the area. Might be a little touch on the way. And that just helped Sudeva to recover. Nanku. He has seen a pass forward. Certainly looking for Harmanpreet. It's not the right pass. Eventually, it's raining pretty heavy at the moment here. If you can notice that on the screen, some would say shooting on an artificial turf until unless it's creating a problem for your vision. Pretty heavy that rain at the moment. Yes, Commerson. Given Kandomba being a bit rough out there. One of the most experienced players of the lot. Yes, it is Kandomba Singnauram, one who's been playing for East Bengal in the past and Delhi FC last year in the I League. Johenba. Absolutely pouring down here. CM Naveen. Nanku recovers. He raised the captain. Got a back full of tricks. Didn't have too much support, but this time it will be a free kick for Karbi Anglong. And a yellow card out from the second time with the same area. Crowd is enjoying that. Johanba to take the free kick. Launching it forward. Rahul Paswan. Lancian couldn't get a touch to it. Slightly heavy from Tandomba. We're back with live action then. Karbi Anglong and Sudeva holding on to each other at 0-0. Good few opportunities created. Apologies for the technical issues though. Heavy rain out here at the KSA Stadium, the home ground of Karbi Anglong. It's been some wonderful football in the first half an hour so far. I hope you all are enjoying the contest too. It's good to see the support, not just in the stands, but social platforms as well. The ones watching the game on YouTube, the Indian Football official handle is Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet has a chance. Cleared before that. And now Buanga. Tandomba picked up a yellow early on. Aryan floats it in. A 50-50 ball out there with the keeper coming out. And of course, upper hand for Shangramjeet. It's been an entertaining contest so far between the two. The goal hasn't come yet, but that will of course take the game to the next level, and it is necessary. And now after all these efforts, a long ball forward. Johenba. A clumsy clash, but advantage allowed. Here's Manku. Sudeva do not have much support up front. Difficult conditions out here. Ronaldo. Aryan. I needed to just get it over DIPHU Guhain, who has been doing so well. I was impressed when I saw him for the Assam side in the Santosh Trophy. DIPHU Guhain. And here he is now performing for Karbi Anglong at the heart of their defense. And certainly agreeing to our viewers who are also on the same wavelength in saying that the two teams are certainly playing good football. At least trying to in these conditions. Here's Ronaldo. Aryan floats it in. There is a teasing one in. Harmanpreet needed to do better, but he was under pressure from Ricky. Wonderful delivery. Very little touch from Ricky there for Harmanpreet to go down. He needed to go and attack the ball instead of trying to earn a free kick, or a penalty rather, earn a decision in his favour. Had he latched on to it, it would have been very difficult. Switch to the right now. Buanga. Harmanpreet, the target man out there. And back with Karbi Anglong with Vikas. And Naveen out wide. Two runners in the area. Vikas has it. Slows it down, Vikas. And Johenba, that's a strong challenge from Manku. Just letting them know his presence. And once again, DIPHU Guhain. Wherever there's been a need for a defender to step in, he's been there. Shekhar. A well-timed challenge from Simte. Good matchups all around the park. Buanga has that long throw-in weapon in him. He'll certainly be trying to test the Karbi Anglong defense from this. Buanga. Head out by Kamalsan. A little touch from Rahul Paswan, who continued the run. Wonderful work from Lal CM to get away from his marker. Harsha. Kamalsan. One support outside, moves inside. Harsha through the crowd. He has given it away to Sudeva. I haven't seen much of Wangdan Tamang. There he was on the ball. Scored a terrific free kick goal in the recent edition of the Santosh Trophy. You saw that viral reel, I'm very sure. One from way out, that free kick, the left footer and going in. And that was Wangden Tamang for the services side. And I'm sure we all remember that stunner from DIPHU Gohain as well. Had to do some more defending here. And DIPHU, I think it was Ricky who got the touch this time. And now Rahul Paswan is all alone, but he wouldn't get to that. A slightly heavier touch. Manku has won